There's a new report relating to Apple accessories yet again, even though in the last video we talked about the Apple AirPower. Before we get to the report, let me talk about my voice because my voice is definitely not normal right now. That's because I'm sick, I'm battling a sore throat right now, and with that, I have a deeper voice, which it stinks. But that's not stopping me from my passion, which is making these tech videos. But there's a report that Apple's gonna make a higher end version of AirPods and a new HomePod next year in 2019. In just the last video, we were talking about a new little iteration of the AirPods with the wireless charging case that you're gonna have to buy separately. But maybe this higher end model could have this built in. And what I mean by this is the wireless charging case built into the higher end model with some other features that I'll get to in a second. But let me respect Apple for a second because AirPods are the best Apple product that you could buy right now. Even if you have an Android phone, these Apple AirPods aren't locked in the Apple ecosystem. You could use it with the Android phone. You just won't get to enjoy the W1 chip and just opening up and automatically connecting. You still get to enjoy this true wireless and extremely portable experience with AirPods at a pretty decent price. Let me tell you my perspective with my AirPods. I go to high school, right? And high school is definitely interesting and you kind of need music in the morning to kind of wake you up like that. I got AirPods 3 months after they came out and no one had them because they were kind of super exclusive because you had to wait 6 weeks to get them from the Apple store. They were sold out everywhere. And this is when a ton of people were complaining about the price, about them falling out of your ear, a whole bunch of issues, you're gonna lose them easily. But yet, over a year later, all of those problems are gone and everyone is enjoying this true wireless experience because AirPods are the greatest Apple product Apple has made in a while. Not ever, but a while. And talking a little bit more about my experience, when I first got AirPods, no one had them. I mean, no one had them at my school, around life, no one had them. But as the months went by and the reviews were starting to come in and they were really good and people started to get them and the hype was just building and now you see them everywhere at school, all around life. AirPods are now a cultural phenomenon. They are everywhere and that's because Apple made a great product. And if I were Apple, since you have no competition because no company wants to even compete with the AirPods yet, I don't know, where is all the other companies? Can someone even tell me? Because they're non-existent when you compare it to the true wireless experience. Because they're non-existent. Apple should take advantage of that and release a higher end version of the AirPods to make some more money. In 2019, if Apple releases a higher end version of the AirPods that are water resistant, which people are asking for, it's going to have noise cancellation. It might have the iteration of the wireless charging case standard. It might have Hey Siri support. It might even have a heart rate sensor or other sensors. The AirPods 2 could definitely come in some features, but I don't think it will be worth it because these AirPods that already come standard are almost perfect. Sure, you could add a heart rate sensor. Sure, you could add noise cancellation. Sure, you could add water resistance, which I'll sure like, but it's definitely not a need because these are 99.9% perfect. These AirPods could always benefit from a faster processor, better battery life, just overall little small changes, but it doesn't really need that big of a feature to put it over the top. But if this report does end up becoming true and Apple releases a $300 pair of AirPods 2, I'll definitely consider it. I'm just so satisfied with these AirPods right now. The first generation, wow, a first generation done correctly, it'll be hard to move me off my chair. And addressing the other two parts of the report is that Apple is going to release over-the-ear headphones, but I'm confused by this because Apple already has this. They already have this in the Beats Studio Wireless because remember, back in 2013, Apple bought Beats, so they own the company and they already have over-the-ear headphones with the Beats logo on it. Which begs the question, why does Apple need to release their own over-the-ear headphones? They already have the Beats one. But maybe this report is just talking about an upgrade for the Beats Studio Wireless, which makes sense, and just add some Hey Siri and just Siri support in general for the wireless headset. But if Apple does release their own over-the-ear headphones, it's definitely showing that Apple is committed to a wireless future. And also the headphone market, of course. And lastly, the report touches on a new HomePod coming in 2019, which I think is definitely necessary, and it's kind of hinting at a Beats $200 HomePod. There's been a report that's been rumoring around the Apple space that Apple might release a $200 Beats theme HomePod, which I think is definitely necessary. The HomePod is deserving of its $350 price tag because of the quality with it. But people don't always want quality over price, and the Google Home Mini, with it selling so well at just $50, is an example of that. So if Apple could bring down the price a couple notches and just the quality just a smidge, then Apple is gonna sell to the mass market. But until then, Siri isn't gonna be in many people's homes. Thank you to all my subscribers for watching this video and bearing with my deep, dark, sick voice. I hate it. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one for another technology news update.